Today we are going to address another question that comes up pretty frequently, and I think it's a question that we all ask at some point in our lives. It's the question of justice and fairness. I think if we're all honest, we would acknowledge that life isn't fair. And we come to that conclusion at different points in life. Maybe some of us come to the conclusion that life has maybe advantaged us. Or some people come to the conclusion in life that life has unfairly disadvantaged them. But at some point, we all come to the conclusion that life doesn't treat us all the same. And I think we're left asking the question, why? And so we want to explore that question together. And it starts off really with Genesis chapter 1, where it talks about God creating the world and God creating us. You see, it says that God created us in His image. And that means so many things. And we can't explore all of those today, but one of the things that it means is that we have great power and great responsibility. In fact, right after it says that God creates us in His image and in His likeness, it says that God gives us responsibility to rule and reign over creation. So this creation account that we see at the very beginning of the Bible, it tells the story of God creating and ordering this complex universe, right? In this world that works together in all of these mysterious ways, and it's beautiful and it's amazing. And then he creates human beings different from the rest of creation, and we're different because we're made in God's image. And then He gives us the responsibility to be in charge of this entire creation that He's made. And so in some sense, God sets the foundation, and then He asks us to build on top of it, to create culture, art, music, beauty, all of these things that you see in the world around you, we were made to create. But with great responsibility and great power comes the ability to do either great things or terrible things. And so God gives the first two humans instructions, and He says, listen, I'm the God who has designed the world. I know what's best for you. I know what's best for the world, and so you need to listen to me. But the first two humans, they disobeyed God. They didn't trust His words. They didn't listen to Him, and so they disobeyed. And their disobedience and our disobedience has caused all kinds of pain and violence and chaos that we see in the world around us even today. And over the millennia, generation after generation of sin and disobedience, the world has become more and more painful and violent and chaotic and unfair. And we're going to talk about God's plan to make the world fair, to make a world where everyone is treated equally and everyone's dignified and everyone's honored and there's no more pain and there's no more violence. But before we do that, I just want you to take some time to think about how our actions, your actions, my actions might be contributing to the pain and the unfairness that we see in the world around us.